Hey, welcome to the channel. Today I'm just going to do June. It was a blessing to be able to see June come together the way it did based on the inventory that we had. And so I'm just going to walk through that for you real quick so you can see a deep dive into my business as Turo is becoming what it said it would do for me, and feeling the need that I have, which is to create replacement income for a 9 to 5 eventually. So as I look at this, we're looking at the month of June here, and so June we did 73.11. So I was thankful for that. It started off a little slow, but it cranked it up near the middle and near the end there and finished off strong. Again, this is based on having only 7.5 vehicles. I say I have 8 cars. The Mercedes was only used about half of the month, maybe not even 12, maybe 12 days. The rest of them we had locked it down, the wife needed to use it, things like that. And so this is based on 7.5 cars, which for me is awesome because it gives me an average of 73.11 divided by 7.5. I'm looking at $974.80 on average per vehicle. And as you'll see, some cars did better than others, but again, that's a beautiful average. We're running right now about cost based on just having 9 cars of Teslas in there where we don't use as much. $153 in costs, and that would be insurance, that would be delivery fees, so which would be like for me, I have a car wash subscription for $24.99 a month. We have monitoring for each car, and then I averaged out some of the for example, we were doing probably oil changes on the vehicle every 3 months, every 2.5 months, and so I averaged that out across 12 months, and then I put that against the vehicle. So about $153 what our costs are right now. When we scale, we're probably gonna have to increase those costs simply because of the fact that we will need to have some place to park at least 4 or 5 cars. My goal is to get to 25, 30 cars. So we'll need to have some place to put those cars for downtime, some cars in downtime, and we're gonna have to probably pay a cost for that parking space, unless God bless us and we buy a building. So right now the cost is $153. So at an average of $974, I'd say $154 in cost. We're looking at $820 a car in profit on average, right? That's really good for a return on your investment. And I'm going to walk through these cars, show you what kind of cars we have, and some of these cars are just amazes me the return on investment that they're giving based on the acquisition cost. So the first one, my first star vehicle here is going to be this Hyundai Elantra 2014, beautiful red vehicle. I love it, and it just takes care of it. It's $981 it did in the month of June. This car we paid $6,200 for it prior to before tax and license. So do that math, right? That's a lot of return on investment for let's say $6,800. That's a significant return. So let's not worry about the $150 right now, but let's say if we did $981 divided into the 6,800. I mean, that's like 14% per month. If I did the 981 minus the 153, is 828 times 12 gives me $9,936. Car pays for itself and picked up some. Divide that into the 6,800 tax and license, 1,600 acquisition costs. We're looking at a 146% return on investment, right? And so that's why I love this business. That's why I love the opportunity it presents. Again, you don't have to do big things. My goal is to do big things. I always like to dominate whatever my purpose is and whatever I'm supposed to be doing. But if you're just a guy out there and you're just trying to, get some cash flow, right? I believe in everything paying for itself. I believe in using fruit to pay for things. So, for example, the profit on this vehicle, I can use that to go buy something. That's better for me than using, income that I make working hard and then go and use that. Sometimes that hurts a little bit, right? But imagine if you took that money, put it to work, and then from the fruit of it, you're able to buy stuff. I mean, that's a blessed mindset, right? And so really, that's really the premise of what I'm trying to do here. The premise of how I motivate myself is that, hey, from the fruit of this business, from the fruit of return, like the profit, I'm able to go buy stuff if I need to buy stuff, which is a mindset for me is a beautiful thing because it manages our finances well, right? And we're all responsible to manage our finances. All right, the second vehicle is going to be my Hyundai Sonata. It's a 2013. I believe I picked this one up for 7 grand. This one in the month of June did $762. So not bad. Again, 10% return on 10% of whatever the acquisition cost is, typically what I've been working on doing, and which I saw a guy on YouTube and that's what he was talking about. So it was perfect for me, like 10%. So 762. Then you minus the 150, you're looking at 612, 610. And that's still really good. That's really good return investment. You're not getting that in the bank, right? So if this money was sitting in the bank, there's no way I'm getting that. And then of course, you multiply that times 12. You take that again, get the cash on cash return, significant, right? And the third vehicle, we have the Mercedes, my wife's Mercedes. Again, this vehicle was like 12 days, and it's $750. Cover the car payment, cover the expenses, the insurance, and so forth. And just move from there. And again, we had she needed the vehicle, so we used it back and forth a little bit there, more than usual. But going into next month, I'm anticipating this vehicle based on just 12 days, $750. I'm anticipating $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 off of this car. It's a beautiful car. Just went ahead and just redid all the pictures on all the cars, so that we're a little bit more, whatever we need to do to make sure we try to maximize the opportunity to be able to get these cars rented. All right. This one here is that Nissan Altima, 2014. In June, it did $825. Again, this car was bought for 7 grand with tax and license. Let's say again 78. We're in California. Still, again, a great return on your investment. That cash again in the bank is not going to get you that. And I understand cash in the bank is nice and safe, but we are called to bear fruit. And if you are just sitting on the money, making with inflation decreasing the value of the dollar, and then you are literally getting like a minimal percentage of interest on that money. If you can take that money and put it into obviously it's a depreciating asset. They say a car is a depreciating asset, but there's much upside to this. You can literally depreciate this asset and put it against your taxes, right? So if you got a W-2 and you're doing this car on the side, you can call a car a depreciating asset if you wish, but a car on Turo is an asset that I don't think is depreciated. I think it actually has more value than ever will in depreciation, right? And so you get to depreciate it against your taxes. Also, it's creating revenue for itself, it's paying for itself and increasing your income. I gotta believe the car is increasing its value versus decreasing its value, right? And that just be me. All right, Nissan Altima 2015. Again, my buddy, we got this car. Found this car for him for 7 grand. We got to talk the guy down. 7 grand, 2015 Nissan Altima. I think it only had like 90,000 miles, 100,000 miles on it when we bought it. Great deal. All right, they love this car. It's beautiful. It's white. Easy to rent, no issues at all. 2015. Again, $957 with this car made for the month. Again, do the math, right? Take the 150 something off. I'm looking at 804. And then 804, come on, let's just do some math. It's getting crazy, right? 804 times 12 is 9648 divided into, let's say with $7,800 with the tax and license for that. Okay, 123% return, 123 point return on that car. Come on. Again, I'm preaching to the choir, but again, you're not getting on the bank, right? So the next vehicle is the Nissan Versa. I love this car. This is like my Cinderella story. This is the first car. When I went to this business, I started using my car, and then I had Buddy Ryan just loved on me, and I'm like, hey man, my mechanic is selling this Versa, $5,100, and he's like, okay, I'll give you the money and we'll split it, and I'll put it to work. I think this thing has been working since the day that we put it to work and just get booked. They love this little car, right? We didn't have it on a full month. It's like 10 days. It did 358, 592. This car has raised has earned $4,000 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. 6 months and a little quarter right there, right? 6 months. Okay, and it only cost. I put some paint on. I did a paint job on that sucker, so it cost me about another $1,500, $1,400. So we're into this one about 65, yeah. And so again, same thing, 65 and a return like this. That's significant, right? The car is almost paid for itself, $2,000, and this is only 6 months. So it's going to pay for itself, and again, the same thing, right? And it's making $774 a month. Again, what do we say? 153. So that leaves me with 621. times 12 is 7452 paid off, divided into the you say 6,500 to be, you know, safe. 114% return investment on a 2013 Nissan Versa with 107,000 miles. I think it had like 125,000 miles when we bought it, right? Put the thing to work just to see, right? And so again, it probably doesn't have a significant life, but I mean, right now that's a heck of a return. So maybe we get another year out of it. Just keep the gas. Oh, you know what? On this one, the engine it has a rebuilt engine in it, so it's not really even on the full 130,000 mile engine. It's on. I think that engine had like 75,000 miles on it. So this thing is going to be at work for a minute, generating that kind of income based on that acquisition cost, right? And so my stars at Tesla, I don't put that thing to work that much, but it's in there. So the Toyota Camry 2017, this is what started off for me. And look at this thing, $1,104 it generated. I had the car anyway, so for me, all of this is upside. This was the first car I had. I bought a Tesla, and then had this car. I was gonna drive two cars, and so a buddy of mine had told me about Turo. I put this car on Turo, and that thing's been making money since the beginning of time. Now we're looking at $1,100 a month in the month of June for this car. Come on, that's beautiful. The payment's $498 plus the $150 thing. I mean, I'm upside. I can use like $300-400 to use that to buy fruit, to buy stuff, right? And so we love cash flow. Cash flow may not always be profit, but cash flow is cash flow, right? And so, and when it is profit, it's a beautiful thing. And the next one is my 2022 Toyota Camry. And as you can see, I've got cars across the board, and I love that mix, right? I'm trying to stay under the radar. I'm not looking for Maseratis and G-Wagons and stuff like that. I mean, great. I mean, it's great for taxes, but I'm not there, right? I'm just a guy grinding it out. And if you're a guy, you know, regular guy, I did this based on love, determination. I got people to believe in me, people to invest with me. You can do it too, right? I'm nobody. You can do it too, right? And so this is where we're at. So right now we're in the proof of concept portion of this, and so you can see that it works, right? You can see that it works. This is my 2022, $1,157, right? Again, it pays for its car payment, pays for its cost of doing business, and then there's cash flow. And then there's profit, and that profit I can use again to go buy groceries. I can use it to pay another car payment. I can pay for my daughter's car payment. Okay, and this is how we do things, right? And so if you build your life that way financially, where you put things to work, so that you can bear and buy and pay bills and things like that off the fruit, you're always gonna win. I'm in this boat because I'm motivated by this, because literally on 3 occasions I almost got taken out and not be able to go to work. I work in retail, and if you're not there selling something, you're not gonna make any money, right? And so it's a commission environment. And so 3 times I got taken out of play where I didn't know where my income was coming from. And every time I keep adding to this business, and so I'm motivated now to make sure that I have this thing in place. So if they try to, I'm not believing for another time, but I'm prepared for whatever pivot I need to make, because I'm generating with just what I have right now. I'm generating $7,300. It literally will be $8,000 once that Mercedes is up and running for the whole month. $8,200. I mean, that's a beautiful thing, right? Based on just what I have. And my hope is to be able to get some investors, buy some more cars, put it to work. And so I've got some things in works to be able to get all that done, get up to my 35 cars, get that 36 grand coming in. Again, that's not all going to be profit, but it's a good number to show cash flow coming into your bank account. If you're building business credit, you're building your business up, right? So there's a lot of ways to get this done. So I just believe in putting things to work. I believe in trying to get a great return on investment. And I believe in using the excess to use that to buy stuff, as opposed to using what you labored off of to buy stuff. So hopefully this helped you. If you have any questions, please just put them in the comments. I'd love to, if you just put in the comment, bear fruit. I love that, right? Just bear fruit. And then we got to put that fruit to work. All right, and I'd love if you subscribe. I'm trying to build a community. I'm trying to look out for my brothers to be able to help us to be able to, as men, take care of our business. It's ugly for us as men out there right now. They're coming at us from all different directions. But imagine if we were men that were prepared, were pivot ready, were able to have assets that we can use to control our taxes. Also have assets that could give us income, so that if something should happen to us, we can still make sure our family can keep going for the most part. Right. So thank you for your time. Again, I'd love for you to subscribe, be part of the community. I'd love a like so that the YouTube algorithm will share this video, and I'll talk to you next time.